Hello, everybody. I think I got it on. Oh, yeah, now it's working. Hey, welcome back to another edition of Mike Jones Draws. I'm Mike Jones, and we're doing a impromptu Thursday night stream. As I told you, we're going to be doing some extra streams from now on, trying to get a little more, out there so everybody knows we're here. Welcome back to another hour or two of drawing. I'm gonna be drawing my comic book. It's called The Adventures of the Scarlet Mutton. Let me give you a shot of that real quick. So those of you who don't know, there's that. Okay, yes. There we go. The Scarlet Mutton. You can't see it that well right now. My lighting is darkened so that I can use my light table. I'm going to be drawing the final drawings for page 3 of the story from issue 2. And this was issue 1, and it was a lot of fun to do. It's a good beginning, and issue 2 promises to be even more interesting as we get into the world of the Scarlet Mutton. Now, this is a 4-page panel. I mean, a 4-panel page, sorry. For page 3 of the story, which has already been drawn. I'll show you the dummy page. This is the dummy page. Can't see it that well with the light table on, but let me turn it off to see if that helps. Now you can see the page. Now, this is the the second penciling of it, and I'm making some changes to it in the final, which goes on the actual comic illustration board, with which, you've got a problem. I made a stain on my comic page. Oh my God. Oh man, this is horrible. See if I can cover it up. I don't know how that happened. A little whiteout will do the job. Okay. That's a drag, man. I hate it when that happens. Anyway, for those of you who don't know who we are, we're Mindstorm Unlimited. We do comic books under the name Mindstorm Comics, and we've created a character called the Scarlet Mutton and his world, and we're doing comics of that right now. We also have some other characters in the works. It's just that time constraints prohibit us from getting the work done quickly due to our other commitments. But we spend as much time on it as we can, and we're actually quite happy with the results we're getting so far. This issue will be done within the next month or two. I'm taking my time putting these out because it takes time. I don't have the time that I need to put them out quickly. So, rather than try to rush it, I want to try to make it decent and good, and I'm just going to do it the way that I want it to be done. And, but whatever time it takes, it takes. I do have some other ideas, though, for some other comic strips besides Scarlet Mutton. Something in a totally different vein. I got a couple of 3 or 4, actually, really interesting concepts for comic strips and some characters that I think might be a lot more interesting than the mutton, and maybe more more in keeping with today in terms of I don't know, that's more splashy characters, more muscular characters, beautiful women and monsters, and and you know, alien worlds and things like that. I love to do that. The biggest problem with it is that it takes a long time to do really really nice stuff like that. At least for me, I'm lucky if I have, you know, 2 or 3, maybe 2, 3, 4 days at the most uh, in the evenings to you know, to work on this stuff because of my other commitments. But I don't want to make it sound like an excuse, but at the same time, it's a lot. You know, after working all day, come home, I'm a little, you know, a little beat up, and sometimes don't have a lot of energy left for drawing. But I love it. I love my drawing, and I do it as much as I can. And we're definitely committed for Sundays from now on. But I'm also going to make it my mission to do some other broadcasts, you know, during the week, intermittent, just to keep it going. I mean, I work on this thing every day, but I just don't broadcast it. I broadcast, you know, when I'm ready to do it, when I got something that I think that would be fun to look at, to draw, and I do it. But a lot of the work is done off camera in preparation for, you know, for doing the show and stuff. But uh, I just thought it'd be cool for people to see the making of it. And I used to feel differently about it. I want people to see it before it was done. But thinking now, you know, hey, I have nobody's buying my comic right now anyway. So why not let them see? Why not let them see the process? I mean, my partner and I, we do the work of you know, like, you know, 6 or 7 people. I mean, in the real comic industry, a lot of people work on the book, you know, and it's just me and Jake doing it all. And I must say, with all due modesty, that we're doing. I mean, we're doing a good job on this. I feel like that. I mean, there's always room for improvement in anything you do, whether it be the drawing or uh, the mechanical engineering of it. But it's a labor of love. It is. So I'm just putting together these pages. This is a 4-panel page, page 3. Out, it shows the Mutton and Lambo getting ready to figure a way to evade 2 more policemen who have stormed the roof looking to capture them. So I'm redrawing this, and I'm changing a few little things as I go because I'm not necessarily happy with the actual lines. That's when I did the dummy drawing. Two more policemen storming the roof through the vestibule door. Lambo and the mutton are right around the corner. They don't see him yet. They're over here in the corner. That's good enough right there. These guys are both ready to shoot somebody. These coppers. Yes, I call them coppers. Cops ready to rock and roll. We're gonna shoot the mutton on sight. He's already wounded. They'll probably shoot him again, you know. But they're up there to arrest him. They think they got him. Little do they know. This hand is. Let's Okay, so this little vestibule has been a source of constant irritants because I can't seem to get it to do the same size in each page, in each panel. Let's see, there is a wall over here. Okay. I hope everybody can see that, all right? I penciled these guys a little lightly because I'm going to ink this. And I don't want the pencil to be, I'm gonna have to erase all that pencil. 2 straight lines. Try to keep things at least looking like they make sense in a sense of that everything is yes, it'd be there, wouldn't it? Yes. That there is. Nope, that's not right. The door would be down here then. Would be down there. Okay. Oh wow, you have our music on, man. I'm so sorry. And I haven't been looking at the champ. Amber Marie Kelly, me and Sarah say hi. Well, I am thrilled. Thank you for stopping by. I'm learning how to watch this chat, and because I get so involved in my drawing, but let's see, let's put some music on here. I found some pretty decent music actually on Pretzel Rocks. I mean, it's good, music to draw to, but it's like, sort of like a step above, Muzak, but it's still fun. Thank you for coming. Amber Marie Kelly, you're a sweetheart. And of course, my daughter, well, everybody knows how I feel about her. Love you guys. Thank you so much. Just doing an impromptu stream. I got a lot of work to do on this. Yeah, I got a lot of work to do on this thing. Yeah, here I want sample will be back just a little bit more. Wait that door on the side. Back a little bit. Man, but looking around the corner, we got the Mutton's battle prod. He's gonna give those cops a gentle jolt. Maybe. These boys could do something, but oh yeah, that look good. That little sparkle around the mud rod because it's about to be put into action. Maybe. A little detail like that. I love it. I love the Mutton's battle prod. I love that electrical arc, and it shocks the wolves. I love it. It's great. That's his main weapon. That's it. There. Okay, cops are coming out. They're ready for blood. They want blood. Like ammo's missing in one of the other panels. These guys are out for blood. We're gonna try to capture them because they're criminals. Standards. And they're really heroes. Now there's a whole lot to this story that I haven't told yet. Because I haven't formulated it all completely. But I have a story to tell. That's, you know, it's going to have an ending to it too. I'm going to say what that's going to be, but holding his shoulder. He's been clipped by the cops. Wounded in the shoulder. Like that. Anybody else talking to me? I haven't looked. I should have looked. Sorry. Rambo's ready for action here. He's poised to strike. Cops haven't seen him, but they're about to. I gotta do this wall because shadow. And the wall. Got a brick. Yeah. Too much. It's gotta be a little one. There you go. Grim determination. There we go. Okay. You can see that now or not. Open out the door. Rambo's standing ready with the mutton prod, the electro mutton prod. Now I need to put a little more on that, a little more emphasis. The electrical, almost sparkler effect that it has when it's about to strike. It almost has like a little bit of Jack Kirby crackle going on to show that it is hot and full of electrical power. All I'm getting is notifications from Pretzel Rock. Okay. I didn't really expect anybody to be here tonight. Because I don't do this on Thursdays. I should be doing it every night. And I think I'm going to start because it's surely the only way the comic's going to get finished. And then I can, gain some, perhaps some following. I've already got 27 followers or something like that. I used to have 54 back when I did it before, and that's still not a lot, but I stopped doing it, like everybody knows, and sorry I did. But if I hadn't done that, the Scarlet Mutton comic, the first issue, which was a whopping 76 pages, would never have gotten done. So the second issue is going to be more like 35 or so. It won't be as ominous, but it's taking time. It's taking, I'm getting like a couple pages a week done. It's going to take time to get it done. Once it's finished, it'll be out. I'll be well on issue 3 because I got a different mindset now about how to get these drawings done and keep the story evolving. Anyway, thanks for stopping in, whoever's watching. We're going to take a quick break. Just a quick one. Leave you with my slideshow. And we'll be right back. This is Mike Jones Draws. I hope you're with us. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
you back, and I'm with you. But there's one thing I want you to know. There is nothing I wouldn't give you. All I have is yours to hold. Take me down where it's hot. Take me up north where it's cold. We can climb Mount Everest right to the top. I've still got Memphis in my soul a little bit. We can talk about the weather. We can sing any kind of song you want to sing. Give me the beat, get it started. One time through, and it'll be the thing. I promise you, it may be sad or broken hearted, still it's a joyful chord that rings. Take it down, make it funky. We won't ever let it get cold. It could be jazz, blues, or some down home country. Still I've got Memphis in my soul. Play the song.
All right, we're back. Sorry about that. Haven't got any visitors tonight anyway, so I figured I'd take a quick break. Let's get back to it. Now, this page, I got the bottom two panels laid out, pencil, ready to ink. All I got left really is layout. I mean, this is the basics. Now there's some tweaking. We're still gonna add the bricks in the building, and there's a lot of things got to be done here, but nothing major. I mean, we know what it's. Oh, well, I did not finish panel 3, did I? Yeah, I draw my boys over there. Yeah, gonna draw them. Holy Moses. Okay, let's bring it over here. Let me see if we can get a little closer on that.
Somebody wake me up.
Here we go. A little closer. You can see what's happening here a little bit more once I line it up. Now you realize I drew this already, actually twice. This is the third time I'm drawing it. And the fourth time will be when I ink it. Once I get it all in place. Okay, still didn't finish this page, these guys over here. Okay. They're lurking in the shadows. Lurking in the shadows, ready for action. Got a lot at stake here. They have to get away from these cops without getting shot. They might have already been shot. Amazing if they get away at all. We'll find out.
Somebody talk to me in a voice I know. Somebody wake me up.
The button has given Lambo his super weapon, the electro mutton battle cry. And Lambo is going to use it on the police if he has to. Maybe he won't. You never know. We'll see. He's definitely going to threaten it. Standing behind him on the wall. This is Lambo's show. Lambo's going to take care of these cops in his own way. Waiting for them right around the corner. You don't see him yet. Electro Mutton Battle Cry is ready for action. Okay, that's that. And I need that. Destroyed. I'm just going to show that. The destroyed chopper device that I will use in issue 1. Gone. There you go. They're waiting. Okay, so now we can go back onto these panels 1 and 2, which are probably going to be a little easier to draw. See here, Lambo is helping the mutton up, picking him up. Mutton is reassuring him that he's all right, he can make it. I mean, I know, I'm looking at my chat, all I see is Pretzel Rocks. Pretzel Rocks keeps putting out some good tunes for us. Sharpen my pencil.
I have painted pictures of the past, the brighter future that I want to last. I'm looking for the place to share my dreams. I'll hold on tightly to what I believe.
Okay, so they're standing there. Just got him up. He's like saying, easy boss, I got you. The button replies, thanks, pal. I'm a little wobbly, but I'm okay. What's the plan? And the next panel, Lambo's quick to say, well, you know, we ain't got no plan. We're winging it. Here's another shot of the broken mutton chop. Laying on the ground, and they got the wall.
Between the lines, you and me,
How these balloons work.
miles to Jacksonville. There's a cloudy sky and the sun peeks through. It's been so long, but we'll be there soon. As that sky blew my mind.
Thanks, pal.
Miles to Jacksonville.
Wobbly. Of course.
Raindrops again, we cover our windshield from the misty morning sky.
Shadow.
Lights so down, but that's just fine. I'm taking in the sights. When you cross that satellite river, it's 59 miles to Jacksonville. 59 miles to Jacksonville. 57 miles on the road. 54 miles to Jacksonville.
Wall back here.
51 miles to go.
Okay, So let's finish. Okay, that one's pretty much done. Do that. Okay. Okay. Go back to that when we ink it. We'll have a little more detail on that, and then the brick wall behind it. Okay, and this is more of a close-up on this one. But I gotta say sayonara for about 2 minutes, maybe 3. I'll be right back. We'll finish this before we call it a night. Thanks for watching. It's Mike Jones Draws. Nobody's watching. That's okay. Okay, we're back. Sorry about that. Sometimes I gotta take a break. All right, let's get back to it. We're gonna finish up page 3 and draw panel 2, which will finish out the pencil work that I need to do for this page. Check it out. Okay, we got one more panel. These characters have become quite easy to draw, actually, after I got to know them a little bit better.
Your heart is beating, your heart is beating.
Lambo is especially a fun character for me. I like him. But to be honest, I'm kind of anxious to get back to drawing human characters again and doing something a little more adult than this. This is more of a children's story kind of. I don't have a problem with that. I love kids. When I was a kid, I love simple adventure stories like this. It fueled my imagination. You know, even though it was total fantasy. There's a place for that, I think. As long as you can healthily separate the fantasy from the reality, then you're all right. The fantasy is cool. I want to go see the new Fantastic Four movie. Yeah. Fantastic Four was, in my opinion, the top 3. If I'm being more than fair. One of the top 3 best-selling, most interesting superhero adventures comics ever made. Yeah. In the 1960s, yeah, a long time ago. That's when Stan Lee and Jack Kirby created the Marvel Universe. And look what's happened with that. I mean, you know, I predicted that years ago. I said, man, that these things ever become movies and they can make these characters do the things they do and make it look good and have the stories be cool and real like Stan's stories. There's no way you could lose, man. No way you could lose. And the Marvel Cinematic Universe has achieved that. And I'm very happy about that because I always thought those were the best comic books. I mean, they were just great. I mean, so many cool characters, so many cool concepts. Marvel comics were 100 times more exciting than DC comics. Maybe I'm not being totally fair. I loved DC comics when I was a kid. Before I discovered Marvel, Superman, Batman, World's Finest, Detective, The Flash, Green Lantern, all those characters were the shit. But when I was about 7 or 8, I really discovered Spider-Man, and I discovered the Incredible Hulk and the Fantastic Four, which was ultimately, in its first 100 issues, is the greatest run on a comic strip ever. It probably deserves the mantle that they give it, the world's greatest comic magazine, which is a lofty title to give anything you publish. But I think the Fantastic Four kind of deserved it. Jack Kirby, the artist for the first 100, 102 issues, an incredible run, was my favorite Marvel artist. Well, he was my favorite. There were others I really liked as well, of course, but Jack drew comics like, he just drew good action. I love the way he drew action. He had a very cinematic eye for that. I loved his layouts, his poses. They're still being mimicked today by other cartoonists coming into the field because it was good. That's all. It was good. That's all you gotta say.
Sometimes love hurts so bad. Sometimes it feels so sad.
Jack Kirby was probably one of the greatest artists that comics ever produced. I mean, and you know, I want to say there's a lot of others that are really good that come after Jack and improved on his work. You can say that, improved on his work. Just have a more realistic style than Jack did. But when I was reading comics, I wasn't really looking for realism. I was looking for larger than life kind of stuff. You know, something that titillated, something that excited me. You know, action, adventure. And for that, on the printed page, you couldn't find anyone better than Jack to illustrate these stories in an exciting visual way. I was always impressed with Jack's stuff. Now, I wasn't always impressed with some of the inkers that they gave Jack. There were some I liked better than others, and they were all competent, but some of them I just liked better than others. You know. I think my favorite inker on Kirby was Joe Sinna. And behind him, I really enjoyed I don't know how to put this, the simplicity of Dick Ayers on him. In the early FFs, you could see that the simplicity. Chick Stone was another really good anchor who brought a very simplistic line style to Kirby, and it was definitely distinctive. You could tell that Chick inked that. That's the thing about comics. When I was growing up and being interested in drawing and so forth, I started to look at all these guys' styles and all the different ones, and they were all different. They were all good in their own way. I mean, there were so many gifted comic artists. Gil Kane, Joe Giella, Mike Sikowski, Dick Giordano. I could go on and on. Jim Aparo. Oh my God, Jim Aparo was awesome. John Severin, Alex Toth. I mean, I could go on and on and on. And you talk about all the Jim Steranko. Oh my gosh, Jim Steranko. I mean, You could go on and on and on talking about the great comic artists and their styles. Bernie Wrightson, holy Moses, Alex Raymond, Vern Hogarth. Oh, who's the guy that did Prince Valiant? Anyway, it'll come to me. But there's so many, from the Golden Age all the way through. We got Alex Ross. Oh my gosh, nobody does more realistic stuff than he does. I mean, this stuff looks like it's like photographed. It's almost like it's photographed. It's how realistic his style is, but yet it's fantasy. It's beautiful stuff. Neil Adams, another guy that once I saw his stuff, I knew that I would never be able to draw as good as he does. He draws something else, man. I mean, I could go on and on. There's many, many, many others that have influenced me that I loved when I was growing up, reading the books. And I paid attention to who did them. That's the thing. I looked at the credits. I said, well, who drew this? Who inked it? Who lettered it? And all that. And it was fascinating to me. Comic books are very much a piecemeal product, normally put together by several people, and which makes what we're doing here a little more noteworthy, because it's just two guys doing it, me and Jake. I'm writing and drawing and inking. Jake is helping computer coloring and the lettering and the engineering of it. And it just we're very proud of what we've done. It was a task, and as you can see when you watch what I'm doing here, it's definitely takes some time to put together, and then make sure you have your dialogue right and your line work and all your characters in place. Oh wow, and eyes on mutton. Mutton's not doing too well right now. Okay, so I think that's, you know what, I don't like the placement of these balloons. Make them bigger. Fill the space up. Level up. Jake, plenty of room, put the letters in. That is kind of a problem when we're doing this in the past anyway. Sometimes I make the balloons too small for the amount of words that I want to put in them, I mean, the whole thing is scripted out, and every balloon is counted for. But anyway, I think we got this page well under control. I think we'll put that aside. Say 3 is ready to rock and roll. And that's number 4. Now this is a page I have some problems with. I'm going to change the top panel and the middle panel. And I'm also going to change some of the dialogue in. This is one page I was not really happy with, because I didn't think that the Mutton or Lambo would, hit the police, strike the police, fight the police like that directly. I wanted it to be a little more classy than that. So instead of him punching the cop, which is a crime, these guys are supposed to be good guys. They're not supposed to punch cops, even though the cops are clueless. But anyway, so I got this other shot where I have Lambo just as the cop comes around the corner, Lambo just puts the battle prod up to him and tells him to drop it, get him up. I won't ask twice. Cop drops his gun, and then the other one, in the next shot, Lambo disarms the other cop, but on this page, this cop was down on the ground. I don't want him down on the ground because the other cops across the street could shoot at the Mutton and Lambo now. So what they do is they put the cops in front of them and use them as human shields from the guys across the street. So well, this guy's got his hands up, the other one's disarmed, and then he gets his hands up, and they say, okay, get him up and listen good. We're leaving. Tell your pals across the way to drop their weapons. Unless they want to see you two lit up like the Chicago fire. Get it? So that's the way I wanted to read, but I just didn't think that it was good. Even though I liked this drawing, I didn't like the idea of Lambo hitting the cop. I think you should just threaten the cop and then sting the other cop, but it doesn't hurt him, just makes him drop his weapon. And then he's got them both at bay with the threat of the butter prod there. And then they get away. The next page after that, we see the cops on the other roof. And they see that the other two are being used as human shields there. And they say, no, we can't change it. We got to play it their way. Okay, you win, but you're wasting your time. There's no way out. Lambo says, yeah, you guys keep on saying that. But we keep finding one. And they escape through the door into the vestibule and lock it behind them. And buying themselves a few minutes anyway, and get away once again for the moment. All right. Anyway, gee, I really feel like I could go on and draw a whole nother page, but I think I'd probably be better off getting my ass in bed because I got to work tomorrow. Busy day tomorrow, and I'll be back at it tomorrow night. I think I'm going to broadcast again tomorrow night. For those of you who came to see me, God bless you. I love you all. Pretzel Rocks has been good to us tonight. I love the music. And it's been a lot of fun actually tonight. I enjoyed it tonight. I think I got something accomplished. And I know what I'm going to do with this other page. And I know what I'm going to do with a lot of other pages. There's quite a few pages left to do, but we're closing in on page 20. So I think that, and I've got 3 or 4 definite scenes I got to do that are at least 3 pages long each. After that, to get to the end of the book, so we're looking at least 30 pages, maybe a few more, but it'll be worth it, and that'll lead into issue 3. Which will be probably, I think we might hit our stride there with issue 3 because issue 3 is going to have a great villain and there's going to be a little more going on, some more characters coming into play, some female characters that I thought I'd stress that, I guess, because I didn't want to. I wanted to say that because I felt the absence of female characters in the story, and then I've got a couple, 2 or 3 actually, that I want to add, even 4 if we get far enough with it. The 4th one is more of a femme fatale, and I don't think I want to introduce her right away, but there are some other people in the Mutton's life that will come into play and affect his crusade. Anyway, Thanks for watching tonight. This is Mike, the man-made monster, Jones. And this is Mike Jones Draws, Mindstorm Unlimited. We appreciate your support. And please come and see us. We'll be back on the air probably tomorrow, but for sure on Sunday. Every Sunday, Mike Jones Draws, without fail. Don't miss it. We'll see you then. Have a good night.